YouTube. And now both, what do you call it? Both Twitch and YouTube should refresh and give me the data. Let me type in, what's the message? Today we are doing a bit more hauling and testing out new features of EDControlRoom. That. Yes. All right. Message sent. We can transition to everything that. Actually, let's just do game and terminal for now, because I need that web browser to send out a message. Streaming to showcase my control room project while doing a bit more hauling. Oh, somewhere, yeah, I have this. All right, streaming to showcase my control room project while doing a bit more hauling. Feel free to come and say hi. All right, we're almost there. And now the microphone should be more pointed at me. Right, let's go and remove that starting soon. Right, oh, right. Let's put that back. Starting soon, and we can show everything. Actually, no. We need to go back to the trade planner, and another thing I need to set up is on my monitoring Mac. What is it called? Ghosty. Yeah, Ghosty. Create a new one. And we want you somehow to be roughly the same size. Yeah, if Ghosty can have like a transparent background, that would be great. I wish I had more screens to work with. Darn. Okay, that works. Kinda works. Let me connect onto my main machine and connect onto the control room Tmux session. Yes. And now, cool. Hey, nice. All right, we are starting. So if you don't know that I have actually created a program called the control room, the Elite Dangerous control room. Aha, there we go. That's where it wants a bit more space. Or maybe I can make it a bit bigger like that. Yeah, that looks nicer. All right. So what does EDControlRoom do? Let me get back to the game and start the game and show you what it does. So today we are maybe doing a little more community goal event hauling, and after that I have done a new feature which is multi-leg hauling, and it accepts JSON from Spanish. I'm not sure how well that works, so we have to figure that out live on the stream. That is taking a while to load, isn't it? Anyway, if we go back to the gem and terminal window, I can show you a little bit that what kind of commands we have. Just as I was trying to show you what kind of commands we have, and if we switch to the terminal focused version, you can see a bit more clearly. We now have the multi-leg haul. It does require you to put the route.json somewhere or a Spanish result URL. I wonder how true is that? Yeah. All right. Now, this terminal is not running in the foreground for my machine. On the foreground on my machine, I'm only seeing Elite Dangerous, because this thing, it needs Elite Dangerous to be focused to work. And let's try a haul. We have done this many times and we are at the right place. And we just want to do it for one cycle.
Buying full cargo of atmospheric processors. Roger, Mr. Clooney. We will stop hauling after this run.
Yep. So you can, like mid-run, try to cancel it for this run. So it will run till the end of this run and stop. If you want to cancel it immediately, you can do another cancel command, which is Control-C.
Cargo hold.
Cargo secured.
Capacity.
Yes, cargo secured. And it knows how to get out of the station and when would, let's see. And when we are getting out of, the station, when we are clearing the mass lock of a station.
Stand by. Setting destination to call 285 sector HDFB 13-1.
Hold on. Let me turn off the sounds from my other machine. So yeah, since I have ran the command, my hands have been off keyboard and off the mouse. I'm just waiting for excuse me. I'm just waiting for it to call me, to give me the cue to jump away. It's about now, I would say.
Station cleared. Frame shift drive online. Mr. Clooney, ready to jump.
So now I'm taking over the mouse and keyboard to align ourselves. So you can basically see the premise of this control room utility. What it basically does is that it allows you to focus on flying, and it basically helps you with anything that's near, like if you're just doing hauling, right?
Dropping out of hyperspace jump, Mr. Clooney.
So it does open that window for me because I do that every time and I don't like doing that manually anymore. And as I was saying, it basically helps you with anything that's not flying. Once you are dropping near a station, it takes over requesting docking permissions. It takes over the sort of landing. Well, it doesn't have auto landing or auto docking because the game already does that. You can manually land, manually launch as well. The control room support that. During yesterday's stream, we were testing that, and it works really well. And it takes care of anything that's inside the station, like unloading the cargo, loading new cargo, and then plotting destination for the next next system, not next station, but next system. And it will request to undock. It does all that, and as you just saw, once you undocked, it will make sure you are cleared of the station's mass lock, and after that it will prime your hyperspace, your frameshift drive, and then it will give you the audio cue saying, hey commander, or hey, your username, we are ready to jump. And then you can take over from this program just to do the flying. Most of the time my hands are off the keyboard, off the mouse, except when we are flying, when we are actively flying. That's it. That's the gist of Control Room. And yes, I am running with Super Cruise Assist because I have just learned this new trick where you can actually intentionally slip around without engaging the Super Cruise Assist to be able to actually land. Oh shoot, I'm going too fast. And we do a 2-second drop. We might have done it.
Approaching Valrasha Starport.
Nice. So yeah, and now I'm hands off, not on keyboard, not on mouse. This is Control Room doing the docking permission request. Yes. And it was setting speed to 0 to engage the auto docking sequence. So now I'm just chilling, checking out my stream, seeing if there's any messages or any sort of stats change. And I'm just waiting and chilling and relaxing. The reason why I created this program is that I was looking at ED Autopilot, the OG one, and they actually had autopilot built into them, but it doesn't support macOS, which is the platform that I am running this game and this program from. However, I have a friend, good friend, Commander Vare. He has helped me to validate that this actually runs perfectly fine on Windows. So yeah, this thing runs on Windows, on Mac. I don't have a Linux machine per se. I do have a Steam Deck, but I haven't really set it up on the Steam Deck yet. So still, hands off the keyboard and mouse and just talking to you guys naturally, waving my hands around, doing hand gestures, even though you can't see.
Buying full cargo of aluminum.
Right. One thing I have to point out is it is operating by keyboard inputs. So that's why I've been saying hands off the keyboard and mouse, because if you change anything or if you move your cursors around, it might interrupt the the key sequence, especially
Cargo secured.
in that menu where you're buying a commodity. If you move your cursor around, the cursor position would change, and the program itself, it cannot see the game at all. It is operating based on my understanding and
Stand
its
by.
understanding
Setting destination to hit
of how the
58412.
game actually lays out all the UI menus and how the game would respond to them. It has all that assumptions built into it, and as long as you don't change anything, like you don't touch the mouse and keyboard, then it functions 100% fine. I have tested like 100 times, and Commander Verre, he has also been running this quite continuously, and we haven't really had any issues. And it is under active sort of development, but right now the main feature, the two-way hauling program, is really stable.
Scan detected.
And we're not really changing that program anymore. So if you want to do like a two-way hauling, whether you are hauling stuff
Station
from
cleared. Frame shift drive
station to
online.
station
Mr. Clooney,
to
ready
like
to
do
jump.
trades. Oh right, it's my cue. I need to do the jumping. And I just so after I said it's my cue to take over the jumping, that's when
Jumping to the
I
next
said that's when I took over the mouse and keyboard. Let me see. Yeah, all right. So basically, this two-way hauling program is complete, is mature. You can download it from GitHub. You can start playing with it now. Oh, right. I need to select this a destination, a station. Otherwise, I don't even know where I am flying. Right. I can do that. Let's try Super Cruise Assist and see how well it works managing our speeds. Because previously I didn't like it because I feel like it was getting there, taking a bit too much time. Anyway, I was saying two-way hauling, this is what we're doing now, is very much feature complete, feature matured. There won't be much change to that. I don't foresee that. Unless we get mass adoption and people want to be able to customize a bit more out of this program, I might introduce a bit more flags around what you can turn on and off or what you can fine tune, but it already has a lot of that built into the program. Huh. This is a really, with Control Room, this has turned Elite Dangerous and Super Cruise Assist, turned it into a really, really chill game. Most of the time it's just hands off and just waiting for the game to play itself. But still, if you want active flight maneuvering, you don't have to enable Super Cruise, you don't have to enable auto docking, auto launching. You can still manually enjoy all of that. It doesn't take that away from you. You don't have to use any of the in-game auto flying features. I'm doing it because I am narrating. I'm trying to talk to the camera, trying to talk to you, to the audience. And so all the auto features in-game makes that much easier for me. So I don't have to struggle doing talking and doing navigating or piloting. I am a good pilot, trust me. I have never done the loop of shame. No, I have. Actually, I have. That's a joke. I mean, who plays this game doesn't do the loop of shame? The behavior of frame shift drive and how it accelerates and deaccelerates is still a bit puzzling to me. It seems that it has a lot of inertia in how fast the speed can accelerate and deaccelerate. Even if you set speed to 0, it doesn't actually deaccelerate faster. It's not like driving a car. You can press down on the brakes harder, on the throttle harder, and you get more out of your engine or out of your braking. But I guess that makes sense because in space there's no friction.
Docking
There's nothing to stop, like to slow you down.
Mr. Clooney. Selling
So,
aluminum.
our first cycle is almost complete, and if we switch to the terminal focused view on Twitch, you can see that, let's see, we are minus 1 million credit because we spent those buying aluminium from the other station, but now it should say we have about 8 million in profit.
Haul cycle 1 complete. Total profit 8.3 million credits.
There we go.
Sale complete. Profit 9.4 million credits. Haul session complete. 1 cycles flown. Total
Right.
profit
That
8.3
is
million
a
credits.
slight issue where it says sale complete, and it says the profit is about 9.4 million. That is something I can work on now. Give me a second. Let me make sure that, yes, you guys are watching just the game. Yep. And let me create a new view and actually I just want to check out the dev branch and start a codex, and I can actually show you this. I think doesn't have any of my own personal details. I can't see any. Let's see, what do we want to do? We were saying when we sell any items in the marketing, I know the files pretty well because they're named reasonably in the market.py file. We say made XYZ amount profit, but actually it's not profit, it's revenue. You understand the difference, right? And so we are basically telling Codex what exactly we want from it. We're telling it this is a bug and go fix it. And now it is reading the files that's related, and it is looking at the code and figuring out where is this announcement coming from. Hey, League of Carnage, welcome, welcome. This is a program I made myself in the sort of last week-ish time, and I'm really proud of it because it does hauling really well, especially if it's just hauling like a single item to and from 2 stations, actually 2 single items to and from 2 stations. It automates away all the manual navigation, not manual navigation. Let me re-say that. All the navigating in the menu. Let's see. I can actually show you because you sort of can. Let me put the terminal to the background. What I mean is navigating this particular menu, going into commodity market, scrolling down this list, finding out, oh, I need to buy aluminum, and it's somewhere. Actually, we're not buying aluminum here, we're selling it, and say we're buying atmospheric processors, and then all that sort of keyboard menu navigation is done by control room because it uses keyboard input to do all that. And this program right now works on Windows and Mac OS because I am weird. I am actually using this on Mac OS, running the game on Mac OS as well. Does it make shipping lists for colonization? Does it make shopping list for colonization? It doesn't make shopping list yet because I think so. One thing is that Right now, this program's focus has been built around just hauling, and specifically two-way hauling to individual items. But I have actually expanded this. Let's actually get back to. Right, let's get back to control room, and you are looking at the terminal and game window, right? And if I back out of this, I can actually say, let's see, do I have a thing? Yes, I have. I can say, hey, set destination, and it will help me set my in-game navigation destination to that system. And we can come back to this question. Does it make shopping list for colonization? I'm actually very new to the game. I've only been playing this for 3 weeks. Right now, it doesn't make a shopping list. But if you meant by can you give it a shopping list and then give it a bunch of stations and give it a final give it a bunch of destinations to load up all these shopping list items, and then giving it a final destination, it's the colonization target, let's say, to offload or multiple target to offload all these commodities. That's actually something I have been building very recently. I just made this new feature this morning. It's called, let's see, command, and we have plenty of commands. And if I say help, multi-leg haul, actually it's underscore multi-leg haul, or you can just say multi. Doesn't recognize that, but it is alias to multi. You can give it a route.json or a Spanish URL. I haven't tried this thing out yet. That's what what today's stream is actually about. All right, let's see. If I try multi, doesn't recognize multi, but it does know multi-leg haul. If I try that, it reminds you that it needs a route.json. All right, let's see. Let me get back to OBS, just double checking. And I can show you a everything view where you would be able to see both my terminal and my web. And we're going to the web. We're using Spanish to do this. Let's see. If I'm starting at HIP, because I think the multi-leg haul does something very close to what people are doing colonization needs. They need to go to different stations to buy the commodities. They need to offload them to a specific place. And that's actually doable with our programs. We are at 58412. This would take a while because Spanish does take a while to load up. Let's say we have 1,000 million, even though we don't. Maximum hop distance 50, cargo capacity at 460, because we are running our Caspian trucker, and let's say the market age can be up to like 2 days ago, and we can do the calculation and we can do the web focused so you can see it better. We're just waiting for the result to come back. And while it is doing that, let me open up a text window. Actually, I need that window over here. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the result to come back and then to paste in that JSON, like this thing. I also wonder, can I copy the list? Yes. And if I go back to 1 and we do, can I tap? I can't tap to autocomplete. Leg haul. Yeah. And if I give you a URL, right, what happens? That is the URL for this JSON file, I think. I very much think that, but I'm actually not sure. Copy the download link. Hold on, one sec. Right, I'm just inputting that. Does it actually give me the JSON? It doesn't. All right, cool, it doesn't. Which means, let's go back to our terminal. That doesn't actually work. We do need, I will make some more improvements to this user flow, because having a good way to define multi-leg hauling per system, per station, what is going into your cargo hold, what is coming out of it. If we're just doing it like by text, it's a bit too much of a hustle. My question to you would be, are there any kind of tools, existing tools? They already spit out a list of systems, stations, commodities, and how you need to hit them. Like, go to this station, go to this station first, load up these items. If there is a already available format for that, then I can transform that format into something Control Room actually supports, because Control Room, it has an internal format for that. When shopping for colonization supplies, it is difficult to keep track of what remains to be purchased or how much. You know you need aluminum, but how much is on another page. I haven't tried out colonization myself. I am in the Project SimStar community, which is a lot of you are coming from. Thank you very much for joining the stream. If I haven't said that, I really appreciate you guys being here. And you help a lot to shape this project. And I know there's Raven Colonial, that website. I know that I think in-game there's somewhere like a menu you can see what kind of stuff is needed. But say if I am not Peter, who's the owner of Project SimStar's colonization projects, do I also get a view into that? Because if I get a view into that in-game, our project Control Room can actually look into the in-game data to figure that thing out. That is how it is figuring out it can buy aluminum, how much it can buy, and it's figuring out how much it can sell when it is selling, because it's looking at the market data, it is looking at the cargo data. And League of Carnage on YouTube says, colonization is where a lot of hauling is done. Your tool would appeal to colonizers. Yes, I would love to appeal to a wider audience and build features that they need, because I really enjoy playing the game and I really enjoy building stuff for people and to help them to sort of improve quality of life. That's one of my life goals, just like in general. But let's see, we do have that downloaded file. Let me open that file in a different program and copy and paste it into here. Right, route.json. Let's do that. And if I go back here, I can do multi-leg haul route.json. Oh, right, I need to get back to the game quickly. Right.
Food cartridges.
Let's do that. So yeah, I have the technical power to make things happen. I have Codex, which has been helping a lot to make this program go fast while not breaking things. It's quite robust, as you can see. So what we're doing now is, let's switch to the everything view, and hopefully we can see the Spanish result.
Landing gear retracted.
Setting destination to Alcade.
Yeah, you can see the Spanish result. So basically, we have loaded what Spanish has sent us, and our program, multi-leg hauling, is following the Spanish route plan. It's loading 17 tons of, what do we have? It loaded 17 tons of food cartridges at our first station, and it's going to the next one. So this is a live validation of multi-leg hauling works. I will do a bit more research into how can I get the data like for colonization projects, and being able to talk to tools like Revan Colonial. I think it has probably the updated item list. So if we can get data from there, have a sort of integration with Revan Colonial, then we'd be able to grab a list of items, like needed items, but we still need like systems and stations to buy them, because ED is quite complex, and tools, they are quite sort of... All right, let me see. Where do we need to go? I am still the pilot. It doesn't tell me what station, but I can go into this thing and take a look. We bought food cartridges and we're going to Watson Relay. Watson Relay, wow, that is far. That is very far. It's 13,000 light seconds away. All right, that's good. We just need to do a bit of jumping. And what was I saying? Right, ED is complex, and we have a lot of great community toolings around things. I said boost, and I want you to boost. Nope, Super Cruise Assist doesn't like boosting, but we need to boost. I wonder what's the maximum speed in boosting. That's probably enough. Maybe. Not quite. I just don't want to go like too fast and go over. Probably around here. All right, 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Right, ED is complex and there are many community tools, which is great. But for hauling, can you tell me like what is a normal flow for hauling for colonization? That would help me understand more about that particular process. And I might actually get a bit more involved in Project SimStar, the colonization project that's running, not the simulator, and so I can understand it better myself. But I'll be a bit busy this week and next week preparing for something. And if someone can tell me, like can give me a brain dump, hey Nicholas, this is the steps that I'm doing. I'm looking up Revan Colonial, looking at the list of items I need to buy. I'm going to another website, going to Inara to figure out what's the best market price I can get for these items. And I'm just flying over to all these stations, get them, buying them, and coming back to Project SimStar. Then I have a better mental picture of, okay, these are the things we need. We need to figure out from Revan Colonial, the shopping list, and we want to keep that updated. And we want to be able to find maybe not exactly the best price, but the best price within the star systems or within a range you want to find, that will be a much more difficult problem to tackle, because I don't think Inara provides an API for their market data, for their market planning or trade data.
Requesting docking permission at what's in
Hello, Gentle Berserker. Welcome, welcome. We are doing a bit of streaming. We are doing hauling, but I haven't been touching my mouse and keyboard ever since I let Super Cruise Assist taking over. We're just chatting. Right, you can actually help me a lot because you know colonization much better than I do. And League of Carnage on YouTube, he's asking about, he's saying, hey man, this tool is quite convenient. If we can apply this to colonization, it will be wonderful, because for colonization you need a lot of different items, and I'm quoting him, it is difficult to keep track of what remains to be purchased or how much, and yeah. Riven Colonial is somehow getting market data from Inara, so there is some channel there. Okay, okay. I think Inara, it might provide, what would you call it? I think you need to become like one of their developers. Like you can apply for a developer application with Inara, and you might be able to get market data from them.
selling food cartridges.
I need to play with Riven Colonial and play with how can I contribute more to the project SeamStar colonization project. And there's also a tutorial from that YouTuber, Commander Merchant.
Revenue.
I haven't
8,000
finished that video
credits.
yet. I need to see
Full cargo
if I
of
can get
kilo.
data out of Riven Colonial. If I can, if that's the only place I need to look at, that would be wonderful. I can just look at, all right, these are the things we need, and these are the stations we need to hit. And basically we, like the control room, can generate a route for you, like station A, B, C, D, E, and then getting 10 different items. It will automatically load all these items, and then it will just do all the things inside the station for you. And your job is to fly the spaceship around. How many Levitae do we need? 65.
Cargo secured.
It is a
Buying
bit
full
slow.
cargo of hydrogen fuel.
Tiny bit slow, but not too bad.
Cargo secured.
Okay. We are undocking. Inara API. Let me have a look myself. Inara API. Inara API. Hey, there is Inara
Setting
API.
destination to Hera.
How to update, send, or get stuff. Not intended to be a one-to-one copy of the journals. Yeah, sure. Before you provide your app to users, make sure everything is working correctly without any errors. Oh yeah. Send data, caching, so it doesn't have to be constantly updated. Doesn't tell me what kind of oh, the link formats are following. Don't forget to properly URL encode to search strings. Sure. You can search systems and stations and factions. Show me the API documentation.
Station cleared. Frame shift drive online.
Oh, yes, that is my cue.
Ready to
We need
jump.
to fly. And you can see how chill this process can get. Basically, Control Room is doing a lot for me, while I am browsing Inara, trying to figure out what kind of data we can get. Commander profile, API events, data format. Commander credits, assets. I wish they
We are
have
dropping
a
out of
list.
hyperspace jump, Mr. Clooney.
Oh, they do have a list. All right. Which station are we going next? So we have done Watson Relay, and we need to go to Ericsson platform in Hera. Is it Hera? Oh yeah, going to Ericsson platform. Ericsson platform. Nope. I think, right, we are in Hera and we're going to the bound station. Right, bound station. Let's fly. Do I have Super Cruise Assist enabled? Oh, we flew past it. Loop of shame. All right, let's do it. Let's do the loop of shame. How shameful. Wait. How did I went past it by another 250? 250? No, 2500 light seconds. It's gonna take two minutes. That's fine. Let me have a read. Anyone said anything? This is cool, but be aware this is exactly the type of automation that I was warning you against. Yes, yes. Even if you're flying the leg between source and that is exactly what FDev does push back on hard. When you say hard, do you have any sort of historical events that you're quoting from? We have community goal APIs. We have a lot of commander related APIs, but not really much API for systems and markets and whatnot. API events lists. Yes, I'm aware you have mentioned. Your understanding is that there have been mass bans in the past, right? I haven't really looked into the history of bans in Elite, and personally, my own personal opinion, obviously, it's take it with a grain of salt. And it's very much my personal opinion. I think we're not really doing any kind of harm. We're not really botting. We are basically providing quality of life improvements. I like playing the game. I like flying the ship. I like spending time in the game. The things I don't like is pushing buttons and, well, not exactly like pushing buttons, but I mean, one thing I dislike, one aspect I dislike about games is the in-game menus that takes you away from the games. But I also understand it's very much a necessity. That's the best thing they can do for to balance convenience versus how tedious things could get. Imagine if you have to manually take cargo and load it into your ship. You have to walk around. That is mimicking real life, but that is a lot of friction. But seriously, menus, I can't get excited enough for them. And as an engineer at heart, I like to automate away the boring stuff, whether it's programming, whether it's live, or even it's a game. I like to do that. It is orbiting destination. And when are we arriving? I haven't used wait a minute. What did I do? I said I want to go to bound station. But then why am I still here? Why am I at Hera? That's odd. I must have done something silly while I was talking. Oh, that's why I thought I flew past it by like 2,000 light seconds. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking a lot, and I was talking to you guys on the stream, which I enjoy. All right, let's do that. Just so that you are aware, you have your own personal. Of course, everyone is entitled to their own opinions. You're not against what I'm doing as long as you don't automate the entire thing. But mine, your personal opinions doesn't matter. Only they matter in this regard. That's true. And I think for anyone that's actually using this program, they should be aware of the risk, as you point out. And like you said, our personal opinions doesn't really matter in this case. What matters is what FDev would do, and how do commanders perceive this as a calculated risk? Because it is a calculated risk. You might get banned, but you also get a benefit. And how do you like balance that, and how do you think about that? That's completely up to every commander themselves. I'm just providing this program. I'm using this program myself because I do enjoy it. Does make the game much more enjoyable for me personally.
Approaching bound station.
And I respect
Requesting
Gentle
document
Berserker,
permission at
your
bound
opinions,
station.
as I would imagine you would respect mine as well. And that's
Engaging
one thing I
bound
love
docking
about this whole community. People can have different opinions, but people are very respectful and people discuss them very civilly. Yep, so for people who just joined the stream, who didn't know what is happening, my hand is most of the time off the keyboard and mouse, apart from actually flying the ship. Navigating any kind of menus once we get close to the station is handled by the terminal, by the program on the left you're looking at on stream. It's called Control Room. It's a program, a project that I've been developing for the last 3-5 days, and it automates away. It's basically like a quality of life improvement from my own opinion, and I was just saying everyone can hold their own opinions. I respect them. For me, it's quality of life improvement. I don't like menus in games. I find them pretty boring. Takes away the experience from me. To me, the part that really attracts me within this game is flying the ship, seeing the universe. It's not navigating the menus, remembering I gotta buy this item with that amount and I need to sell it on the third station rather than the second station. No. Something went wrong. Don't know what. It is trying to sell Lipidolite, but it tried for hematite. And we do have a timeout. So if this doesn't work, there are 3 retries. It should sell it. So now it is retrying. This is the second time. And it's a quality of life improvement. And it has been working out quite well for me for the last 2 days. Well, actually, for the last few days as I have been developing this. So it needs to go down 62 times, but sometimes this view is not that stable somehow. Nope. Unless, have I already sold it somewhere? Okay, let me double check. Yeah, it's the one right next to, well, it's actually it's 2 items off. That is a bit weird. I'm not sure what exactly is happening. It says it is 62 times, but let's do a game and terminal view and let it retry one more time. And if this time it still fails, I think it will give us an error message and break from this cycle. But the nice thing about this program is it knows what stage of the whole sort of sequence we're in, and it knows how to restore or resume. Okay, nope, still having this error. I'm gonna let the program carry out what it is doing. And I'm gonna let it error out. And once it does that, we can try to see what is not working. That's a bit strange. Right, Gentle Berserker has a message. Let me read that while the program is thinking. They have gone so far as directly point out fleet carrier auto jumpers as violating their TOS, even if those auto jumpers are just providing an automation that really should have been natively in the game to begin with. WTF do you mean I have a full crew on my FC, a crew I'm literally paying, and they do so inept that they can't even follow a simple preset route to their destination. I don't have a fleet carrier yet. That's one of the goals in ED I'm working towards too. And yeah, that sounds frustrating. I have seen that you can remotely control fleet carriers to jump to a certain destination, but I don't really have much mental understanding of what that is. Let's see, this is the item we're sort of trying to hit. And at least my program is saying we are hitting the down button 62 times. Let's try that manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What exciting content, isn't it? This is 50. I almost forgot this is 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, it is missing by 2. Off by 2. That's so... Oh. You know why? I have never done multiple items that's in my cargo hold that actually does not show up in the list to sell. That's why we had 2 extra items in our cargo hold. All right, we're doing a bit of live coding to fix this issue. Let's go back here. Yes, revenue is gross sale proceeds. Profit is revenue minus that. I changed the single sale announcement so they are described as revenue, not profit. And let's see, what are you looking at? What is the stream looking at? Let's give you guys this view because that's much easier to read. I just want to see the git status. Commit, please. Ignore the rest unrelated changes. And while it is doing that, let me scroll up and have a read. What did it do? It basically changed that single line, sale complete revenue. But we do see there's a few other changes. Sure. Okay. What are they about? I do want to know what the other changes are about. I forgot what we did. This is the nice thing of having AI and being a forgetful person. You don't even need to look into these things yourself. You can just... no need to read into the JSON. So main is just an empty string file. Oh, I thought we had... Okay, so it did include all the files it needed, and did I think that I need a new, what do you call it? What did it say just now? Oh, it's gone. Anyway, what was I thinking? Right, I think it's in cell, which is the market file. We got a bug where if we have multiple items in cargo that is not listed for the cell page, then our index calculation would be off by we have correction mechanism for only one item, but now we need to update the logic to apply the market cell market page update / insertion for the entire cargo hold. All right, we're doing a bit live updating and check whether market dialogue stay focused or whether elite finished writing a trade event, then retry. That's irrelevant. All right, while it is doing that, let's switch to the terminal view and let me check Twitch and YouTube. So Gentle Berserker on Twitch is saying, I'm quoting, yes, the remote management is in the game. Among the things you can do is set the next jump, but only the next jump, and an FC can at most jump once every 15-17 minutes, and the commander has to be on board to manually refill the tritium stores every few jumps, which is why an FC trip to Colonial takes about 18 hours. Yeah, I would say in that case, I would agree with most of the player bases that FDev in this case is being a bit silly, and I would be curious, are there any official channels that players can rally and against a game design decision that FDev makes? We can say, hey, either you allow us to use these tools that automates away things you should have implemented, or you give us a plan to actually implement these quality of life features. Otherwise, I don't know, what can we do? Otherwise, we protest. Like all the starships would just show up in one system and bomb the hell away of the space stations and whatnot, destroy everything in a system to show how angry we are and how determined we are to overthrow the sort of implicit government of the universe, which is FDev. All right, the fix is green. The ripples timing rule also applies. It's taking 0.68 seconds. Something is taking a long time. and it didn't try to figure out what is taking a long time. Nothing we can do really, but I like the way you think. I quote Gentle Berserker. I know, right? I mean, we are the paying customers, and as people say, but mostly Americans say, customers are always right. I would say we have some bargaining power for this matter. Either they allow us certain degree of non-game breaking automation because, hey, we are still paying the game, we are still playing the game, we're still devoting hours and hours of our life to this game because we love it so much. So why not? Why can't we make our lives easier? Either you do it for us, or we find some developers who would be able to help us with that. But actually, for this specific case, I do not understand what does the FC automated jumps do. If it's just pushing buttons like what I'm doing here, I'm like, what's the fuss, FDev? Why so angry and banning people? Updated cell page index fix. I added regression. It is running over time. Investigate why it is slow. And see if we are passing in real sleeper slash time bugs. Because I remember 371, right? Let's see. Let's switch to the game only view for a bit. Yeah. And let me do a test. Discovery, and now we can switch back to terminal focus so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just running the whole test suite. It is taking much longer than before. Previously, this should only take about 0.16 seconds. 0.16 seconds. I do remember I was seeing somewhere they were using the real time function and sleep function. Anyway, that is implemented. What we can do is we can restart this program, and I am in the game. Yes, I am in the game. Right now we are on game only. I think we are on game only. No, we're on terminal. Let's put the terminal to the side. Yeah, like that. And we can do the multi-leg hole. And let's see whether it figures out we need to sell things.
Selling lepidolite.
Yes! It does know we want to sell that particular mineral. Oh, well, knowing the program will do something is a very different feeling from actually seeing it do the thing that it should be doing. Like here, it's resuming from selling the thing at stop 3, and it will continue down this whole route, even though I have actually already changed the code.
Sale complete.
Yes!
73,000 credits.
And the thing is, the thing about this program is, it's not restoring from a saved state. It is restoring by reading the latest date of the game. It knows where it is parked. You could have continued down. You could have done this yourself. Why did I sell 1 hydrogen?
Revenue, 80 credits.
Oh, I bought 1 hydrogen.
Military grade fabrics.
Interesting. And I sold, wait, what? I sold 1 hydrogen. Okay, sure. And we are selling some of the military grade fabric. About 337 of this. This is gonna take a while. So this is where it's not really great to automate this. But if I cancel the program, It says 373. I can do that myself. Here's the thing. My program cannot see the game, so it's basically operating based on. So that's one of the things I wanna. Let's see. I want to add a reminder for myself in this thing to do multi-leg when we have 300 plus items to sell, but they are not sell all manually. Well, control room does it slowly. How can we do that? How can we does it fast? Yes, that's one of the items we need to look at. Oh right, right. You have the correct view. Let me get back to the game, and we are selling 373. Wait, we are buying or we are selling? It says buying 373 ton. All right, we are buying 373 ton of that. Yeah, this is more like a buy and sell issue, not just sell. To buy slash sell. They are not sell or buy all. Buy slash sell all. How can I figure out a way to do it fast? All right, and let's see. I bought that. It should know that. It shouldn't say we're buying this again. We're back in the game.
Selling hydrogen fuel.
Oh. I thought we tried to sell 1 ton, but why didn't we the first time sell the 2 ton?
Station demand for hydrogen fuel is low at 1 units.
Hold. So it says it's at position 1. Huh. No, it's not at position 1. It's at position 2. It does say down 1, but that didn't happen. Me curious, why didn't it happen? Because it should have happened.
Selling hydrogen fuel.
Yeah. Going down to the commodities market. Going down to the sell.
Station demand for hydrogen fuel is low at 1 units.
Okay.
Sale complete. Revenue, 80 credits.
Now I wonder whether that was the plan. Selling hydrogen here and buying military. I need to check. I haven't checked the Spanish thing yet. But let's do that once it finishes all the navigation thingy and we get out of here. I can check Spanish. I can actually put Spanish up for you guys. Nope. That's not Spanish. Me silly. That's my own kind of after action report. Need to fix bugs. Luckily, there was nothing sensitive on that screen. And we can jump.
Frame shift drive online. Mr. Clooney, ready to jump.
Oh yes, I need to do the piloting things.
Your way is clear. Safe travels, Commander.
Jumping to the next system. are dropping out of hyperspace jump, Mr. Clooney.
Ah, right. One more thing to do. I happen to be here. I remember this. Announce which station we should head to after dropping out of hyperspace jump, landing in a new system. Because seriously, I don't want to remember all that. I'm not a machine. This should all be machine's job. So, we should have sold hydrogen fuel in the previous station. Oh, wait. Sell everything in your hold and buy the commodity. Oh, buy that, yeah. But we shouldn't have sold the hydrogen, should we? Can you see? You can't see. I'm very sorry, everyone. I'm new to this stream thingy, and I forgot that you can't see. Not that you don't have eyes. It's just that I didn't put it on. So basically, we were. This is a bit confusing. Starting at this station, and then this is Watson Relay, and then we were at Bound Station. Sell everything in your hold and buy the commodities listed below. We bought 2 hydrogen, and we shouldn't be selling those 2 hydrogens. But there's nowhere we are selling those 2 hydrogens. Fuel, yeah. This is odd. Spanish gave me this result. It's just saying, hey, you buy, sell everything in your hold. Oh, me silly. It says sell everything in your hold and buy the commodities listed below. So it did the right thing, and we're going to the next one. Let's see. We can go into this view, and one more thing. Where are we flying to? We were at Bond in Hera. Now we are going to the Ericsson platform. Okay. We are going to the Ericsson platform. It's a bit far, and it seems to be right behind this solar, the star. While we're doing that, let's just add a feature in. Let me have a read of what happened. We have locked, we have enabled super assist. All right, let me have a read. The suite was not slow because of long sleep. The main cause was repeated control room harness setup, parsing default YAML files. Right, caching those loads dropped the full suite from 0.6 to 0.24 seconds, and the timing report now tops out at 0.08. On the timing hooks, tests were generally already overriding sleeper. Several were still letting routines fall back to rail. I threaded this through the launcher, blah blah blah. What still use real time by design is workers.py in the watcher loop and cancelable sleeper. So I think it's looking good. Right? It's quick enough. Commit. And right, codecs. We want to do, what's the announcement? It is right after landing, at least in Hall and multi-leg. Hall. Right after we land in a system, we announce the hyperspace jump is done. Can we add in the station name into the announcement? The upcoming station's name, the current system into the announcement. All right, that is committed. I don't need that anymore. And let me have a look. What you guys looking at? OBS? Yes, you guys are looking at both. Might be a bit boring. Let's have a look at the game. Just appreciate the beauty. And we are about 7 seconds away from our Ericsson platform. And let me double check on YouTube and Twitch. Let me actually do a refresh. Because sometimes YouTube and Twitch doesn't really give me the detailed information that I need. Also, really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you guys for watching.
Approaching Ericsson platform. Requesting docking permission at Ericsson platform.
Mike Romeo Charlie. Submit a docking request before attempting to land at this federal.
So all that is done by control room. I'm still hands-free, actually, I have been hands-free all this time.
Confirmed.
With the Super Cruise Assist, it is taking away a lot of the flying that I enjoy. Now it's just a pretty, what would you call it? A pretty screensaver. Isn't there something on Steam called a screensaver engine? Let me check. Screensaver engine, Steam. The wallpaper engine, yes, this is my wallpaper engine. Hello everyone, it looks rather nice. Gotta say, wallpaper engine looks really nice. It has a Milky Way, and if that is live, then wow, okay. My question is, wallpaper engine, I don't know, I can't speak properly anymore. Wallpaper engine crossover, because that's the thing, that's basically a commercialized version of Wine, which allows you to run Windows programs on Mac. And that's the thing I'm using. Will wallpaper engine run on Mac and Linux? Yes, yes. Apparently not. Not really. No one is reporting. A window appears, but it's just gray, and it shows in the status bar with options. But as the window is gray, they are no use. Yeah. No good on Windows. Not sure what kind of engine they're using.
2.4 million credits.
I might give it a
Buying
try
full
myself.
cargo of insulating membrane.
Right, it is buying full cargo of whatever membrane it just said. Is it buying all? How much it is buying? $325. Okay, this is gonna take a while. What we can do is a bit of human intervention. 325. All right, 325 acquired. We can say resume. And I'm just gonna leave it on the market page. This is taking longer than I thought. And I can't imagine people doing this manually, like by themselves. Remembering all that. Apparently it didn't open the market page. Oh, it did. It did. I was just looking at the wrong screen. Oh, we're only buying one.
Cargo secured. Buying full cargo of computer components.
Okay. Buy full cargo of computer components then. Looks alright. It is doing what we want it to do.
Cargo secured.
They only bought 5 tons of computer components. That's not full cargo.
Landing gear retracted.
Setting destination to LHS 35.
It is buying 5 tons of computer components, not full cargo, but it does say full cargo. Let's have a look. The arrival announcement now includes the upcoming station body name when control room is still as a destination snapshot for the system you just jumped into. The actual hook was there. Wait, what? I will need to have a look. Oh, destination name, destination system.
Scan detected.
Huh. It's tied to generic
Station
arrival
cleared.
TTS
Frame
phrase.
shift drive
Alright,
online.
I see.
Mr. Clooney,
Yep.
ready to jump.
Okay. Let's see. I don't think it will work out. I don't think it will work out.
You have exceeded the station exclusion zone. Take care, Commander.
When I resume,
Setting destination to LHS 35.
we have already set destination. Alright, I will cancel this for now. And let's see if I jump and if I start. Does it still try to set destination? That's something I haven't tested.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jumping to the next system.
It does know we're jumping to the next system. It still thinks we're undocking. Nah, that's fine. Mostly it's
Dropping
working
off of
out.
Hyperspace jump, Mr. Clooney. Current system LHS 35.
Okay, what if we're in this new system? That is smart. It is opening up that navigation panel. All right, we can actually use that as our sort of announcement point. That is not what I want. I only want this for multi-leg hauling and two-way hauling. We can add a announcement when we open up nav panel in those routines, and we can announce the next station's name in the routine. How do you say it? So it will be title. We should be heading over to station name. So it'll be Captain. We should be heading over to which station we're going to. It's something gateway. That's a bloody long name. So it'll be Captain. We should be heading over to that station. It's not far, it's only 375 light seconds away. I only want this for multi-leg hauling and two-way hauling. We can add an announcement when we open up the nav panel in those routines. And we can, actually it's not when we open up, it's before we open up. But the code should be in the same function. Captain, Mr. Clooney, we should be heading over to this particular station. Or this particular station is our next destination on the list. And the nice thing about control room is all these kind of texts, the TTS stuff, you can turn it all off. You can change how it speaks your name, whether it's commander or captain or your username. For me, it's Mr. Clooney. You can also change how these texts are worded. If you want to override like specific ones, it's perfectly doable and it's very easy to do as well. We include the defaults, but if you don't like the defaults, you can change them. Station name is next on the list.
Approaching August von Steenhill Gateway.
That the
Requesting
Hell Gate.
location,
That's
August
a
von Steenhill
that's a
Gateway.
creepy name. The Hell Gateway station is next on.
Engaging
Ah,
auto
right.
locking sequence.
Did I say station? Because sometimes the station names have station. Station name is next on our list to visit. On our list to visit. All right. It will make the changes, and I kind of wish it tells you like what kind of things we're buying, how much we're buying, but we can address that in the next work cycle after this is done. Oh, right, you can't see the game. Well, you can, it's just in the background. You have been looking at the terminal for too long, and I have decided we should enjoy the game.
Ship is fully fueled up and repaired, Mr. Clooney. Selling insulating membrane.
So if you just join the stream, I'm not, right now, I'm not touching my keyboard or mouse. It's all done by my control room program. And if you don't know what that is a program running on the left side on the stream. That's supercomposed from
Sale
OBS.
complete. Revenue, 6.6 million credits. Selling superconductors. Sale complete. Revenue, 10,000 credits.
That's why I still have food cartridges
Selling
in
computer
my cargo,
components.
because they tried to sell it. But it could. Oh my god, I'm almost 1 billion. Wow. Someone's a millionaire. Just by running
Station demand for computer components is
community
low at
goal
1 minute.
event, the hauling, I have been making a lot of money with my control room. and makes my life easy. It's much easier than this because this is just too much headache. I thought this might be fun to try out. Wait, why did I just
Sale
sold
complete. Revenue 1,000 credits.
There's some bug. There's some bug inside. I can tell. Let me see. Computer components. Yeah. It only says computer components, and this is very tough. Can I somehow? Still not great. Yeah, there's some interpretation error from the ED Copilot. Oh, wait, is that's all the stops, isn't it? All right, now I am taking over the keyboard, and I am gonna sell whatever I have left over. There are a few bugs that we have found.
Sale complete. Revenue 12 credits.
Thanks.
Sale complete. Revenue 4,000 credits.
I wish multi-hole would log the data here as well. Let me just log that into my after action tracker. To-do. I think the last one is actually done. I'm gonna change that to done. And to-do. All tracker should also track multi-leg. Now, if we go to terminal focused view, and if I go into the terminal, actually not here, we can say how we want to set. Actually, if we do that, you can't really see what's happening in the game. I remember this system's name so well now, I can just blindly type it. Yes. The reason why it... Oh, oops, I forgot. I need to be in-game. Yeah, do it again. The reason why... I think I might have the wrong... or maybe... Nope, I had the wrong Twitch stream layout for you guys.
Setting destination to LB2449.
What do you mean you're setting destination to LB2449? That's not right. Found a new bug.
Landing gear retracted.
Clear the landing pad. You may leave when ready.
All right, we have done one time multi-leg, and oh right, that thing I should log that too. To do. Actually, this is an important one, so I give it a ban, a collision emoji, and what is it called? What is it about? I forgot. It was just in my mind. It's about, right, sometimes not selling all cargo from Spanish data need to look into adapter. Got a few to-dos and
Scan
right.
detected.
Engage. Still mass locked. I have another command for that. Escape. So the escape basically automatically boosts away from your current station until your mass lock is cleared, because we can read that information from the game too. For people coming to Twitch and YouTube, welcome. And we're just showcasing our project called EDControlRoom. And it's a smart program. It reads into what the game knows, what the game shares. It doesn't know. We did. Oh, hold on. We are jumping. There are 2 jumps. Oh, that's why it's calling out LB2449. Right.
Frameshift drive charging.
Control room. It doesn't have eyes. It doesn't know what the UI looks like, but it can get a lot of data from the game in the journal files, in the market files, in your cargo file. So it knows a lot about the game state. And I program it so it kind of knows
Setting destination.
how to navigate the menus based on the set sequence of keys. And oh, we are doing a neutron star boost. That is very pretty. Let me just have a look at that. Just enjoy. Yeah. Huh. That still controls the ship. Wow, look at that. Oh my god. Someone clean up that lens, please. It looks so dirty. Oh, gosh. Alright, allow me to be a nerd, to nerd about the neutron star for a bit. And just enjoy how pretty this game looks. Just taking screenshots makes me so happy. Gosh. Alright. I roughly know I have like a camera angle I want to hit. Huh. Wow. I wonder whether there is a way to accelerate the camera speed, like the move speeds of the camera. I guess the lens flare is coming from the, what do you call it? Coming from the neutron star, so it will go over the ship. And if you go too far, the ship is a bit too small. That's what she said. Just trying out a few different compositions. All right, I am done. Thank you very much for indulging me to take pictures. And it's time to get the fuck out of here. by doing a neutron boost.
Hull integrity.
Setting destination to HIP 58412.
Hey, this is not a neutron star.
Approaching LB 2449A.
This might be a bad idea, but we gotta try it. And how far would we need to fly to get to the neutron star? It's still cooling down. It takes so long. Alright, now we can
Drive charging.
engage our uh-oh.
4, 3.
Setting destination to HIP 58412.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
That's fine. We can take some heat damage. Question. That's not a neutron star. That's a white dwarf. My mistake. What a noob. It's really hard to gauge how far you are with things if they just seem like somewhat in the distance in space when there is nothing for you to reference at all.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating.
Oh no!
Safety limits.
Beyond safety limits? What would happen? Charge me quickly.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yes. Why am I not charged?
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Maybe that's not the way how you charge it. Anyone? Help? Okay, I'm not gonna try to go into the neutron, not the neutron star, but the, what would you call it? The white dwarf again. Not into it, but did I not get enough charge from this thing?
Warning. Frameshift
Would you believe me? This is the first time I couldn't do it. Weird. Usually that would do the trick.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Yes, yes, we do want it to operate beyond safety limit. Oh, let's see.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Oh no! How lucky am I? My first time I couldn't charge. Yeah. Jump exceeds the jump limit. But you planned this. And where's the star now? Still, it's very pretty. Oh! Not too close.
Hull integrity compromised.
Approaching LB 2449A.
That is what I'm approaching. Supercharged FSD to continue on your current designated route. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. All right, give me a second. Let me see. I have done this before. Supercharge FSD. Late Dangerous. White Dwarf. You need a fuel scoop. That's what I don't have. Now I know. Let's get to a station. You'd be like, Nicholas, why don't you have a fuel scoop? Because this is the Caspian. This is Caspian the trucker. I'm a truck. I don't need fuel scoop. I removed everything so I can carry more truck stuff. All right, let's just find a place, land, and get a fuel scoop, Nicholas. Oh, we're actually not that far, right? Hey, what if we just don't use JetCon boost? It wouldn't be that hard. Let's see, route settings, do not use, recalculate.
Setting destination to call 285.
There we go.
sector
We don't need a
NED14-4.
JetCon boost. We just need to boost one more time.
Frameshift drive charging.
Jumping to the next system.
Oh, okay.
Setting destination to HIP 58412.
I don't know why, but on YouTube it always defaults to top chat, and
We are
don't-
dropping out of hyperspace jump.
I don't understand what that
Current
means.
system call 285 sector NEDB14-4.
Frameshift drive charging.
So, what have we been doing this stream? We tried out EDControlRoom. Well, we wrote EDControlRoom. We used EDControlRoom and we demonstrated. You can't see, can you? There. It's in my terminal, and you should be able to see it now. Yep. It's my personal project. I've been playing Elite Dangerous for about 3 weeks,
dropping out of
and
hyperspace jump
for the
Mr.
last few
King.
days, I've been
Current
working
system
on
HIP
this
58412.
quality of life improvement project called EDControlRoom, and it has been really helpful when you are doing hauling. And previously, it only supported two-way hauling, like from A to B, and just hauling like 2 things back and forth. And now we have just added multi-leg hauling as well. It works rather wonderfully. There is some minor issues we need to address with how it interprets the data it gets from Spanch, and also how we can provide a user-friendly way to allow commanders either to put in a route with things to load, things not to load. Maybe if people copy like exactly from an Excel, I'm not sure. Do people use Excel for this thing? Still, I haven't thought of a really good way to make this work. Right now, the best use case is Spanch, is the trade route planner, and there's some issue to fix. Another use case for that would be colonization projects. People need to buy things, people need to know how many items to buy. what system, what station, where to buy. If I can get that data from like a third-party platform, whether it's Inara or Raven Colonial, that would be great. I need to familiar myself with all those processes. Yeah, that's about it. And today we fixed some bugs live on the stream, which is cool. And I think I'm gonna end my stream here and go get some food. And I really want to say that I appreciate everyone for being here and for giving me suggestions, for talking to me, and for giving me ideas and feedback. Really appreciate, and thank you for that. Thank you guys for that.
Approaching Pogsic Dock.
If you guys are interested in this kind of content, doing a bit live programming with codecs, and oh right, I forgot, I have a docking thingy I can show you. So basically, if we go to focused screen, I can say, hey, I want to dock, not docking, but dock. It will do the thing without me touching the keyboard or the mouse.
Clearance denied. Advance to 7,500 meters.
I guess with the specific, right, the docking, the dock program, it doesn't do the boosting, so I had to do a bit of manual boosting.
Access permitted.
How embarrassing doing manual boosting, because I haven't been doing that for a long time. With two-way hauling or multi-leg hauling, it always does that for you. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will be getting some food very soon. If you are interested in this kind of content, live coding, running ED, and then having fun, give me a subscribe or a follow on Twitch. And the stream is ending soon. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you next time.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking complete. Ship is fully fueled up and repaired, Mr. Clooney.
Embark. Enjoy your stay with us.
All right. I am sending you guys on Twitch to Good at Game Live and say hi for him to me. All right. See ya.